wonder why you're so drawn to that one specific hero in Dota 2? Well, get ready because we're about to dive into a personality test that might just hit a little too close to home. I mean, you think you're making a calculated, strategic choice when you pick your hero, right? But what if that choice is just a giant sign pointing to your deepest, weirdest inner self? Let's find out. So first up, we've got the protagonists. You know the ones. The players who are absolutely convinced that every single game is a new issue of their favorite manga starring them, and only them. Everybody else? Yeah, you're just set dressing. And of course, we gotta start with the Shadowfield player. Look, you don't just have an ego. You first pick this hero in high-ranked lobbies because you are completely, utterly fearless. To put it simply, you're a problem for everyone around you. But hey, you're probably having a great time, right? Next, we have the Pangolier main. You're not just a show-off, you need an audience. You're that person at a party who sees a bowl of oranges and just has to start juggling them. And the worst part? You're annoyingly good at it. You're a total attention seeker, but somehow you pull it off in a way that people can't help but kind of admire. Oh, and then there's the Rubik player. Your philosophy is simple. If you're not the smartest person in the room, you find a different room. You have zero interest in actually learning anything new. No, your whole goal is just to show off how much you already know. Personal development? Completely stagnant. Your ego? Oh, it's fully charged. All right, let's shift gears to our next group. These are the players whose greatest joy comes directly from the suffering of others. Meet the agents of annoyance, the absolute masters of misery. Okay, the Pugna player absolutely lives for petty chaos. You love to mildly inconvenience people. You're the type of person to shove your shopping cart back so hard that the next person can't get one out. And you never even see the result. But just knowing you created a tiny, pointless struggle for a complete stranger, that's enough to make you smile all the way home. And then we have the Sand King main, who takes that annoyance to a whole other level. We're not talking petty chaos anymore, this is large-scale villainy. You're the evil boomer who buys up single-family homes just so young families can't. You probably think that giant corporations raising rent is just a wholesome expression of free speech. You're not just an inconvenience, you're a systemic problem. So, let's talk about Primal Beast. If they made a toothpaste specifically for men, something like Old Spice flavored, you would buy it, no questions asked. There's a little bit of insecurity there, and you deal with it by buying products marketed directly to your fragile internal image of masculinity. Come on, let's be honest, the name Primal Beast sounds exactly like a deodorant flavor, and that's a huge part of the appeal. All right, let's venture into some deeper territory now. For this next group, Dota isn't really just a game. Nope, it's a very specific and, let's be honest, very strange coping mechanism for some unresolved issues. Queen of Pain mains, I'm talking to you. You are absolutely convinced that everything that goes wrong is your fault. You feel this intense personal responsibility to fix everything, and you get so unbelievably upset when you can't. So just a friendly reminder from me to you. Sometimes things are out of your control, and that's okay, really. The Shadow Shaman player is a fascinating case. Your entire method for processing the world can be boiled down to one single phrase. It is what it is. Now, maybe that stems from some unresolved childhood trauma, who knows? But whatever the cause, your solution is to tune it all out. Buy a refresher orb and just relentlessly attack the enemy base while your team is losing a fight. It's a weird coping mechanism, but hey, that's Dota for you. Now on to the Razor player. You have a tendency to confuse doing well with actually winning. Like, to reach your full potential in your daily life, you basically need an imaginary rival to compete against. And Razor is the perfect hero for that, because he lets you make that opponent real, and then you literally steal their power. I mean, it all just adds up, doesn't it? For our final section, we're looking at two complete extremes of the Dota psyche. We're talking pure, blissful simplicity on one end and hyper-intellectual complexity on the other. It's a tale of two very, very different brains. So, for the Ogre Magi main, accomplishment has nothing to do with skill. It comes from pure dumb luck. You operate on this core belief that nothing bad can happen to me, but good things definitely will. And honestly, it's a philosophy that probably gets you screwed over by your own optimism more than anything else. But you just keep on rolling the dice. This quote just perfectly captures the entire lifestyle of the Pudge player. The kids are off to college, the wife is happy, and all you want to do is boot up the old computer and throw some hooks. You've probably never even heard of the word ranked, and you couldn't care less. It's pure, simple bliss. And this really lays out the whole spectrum for us. On one end, you've got the Shadow Demon player, the intellectual. He has an acquired taste for the obscure and complex, a rare level of competence. And on the other end, the Pudge main. He's not trying to be the smartest guy in the room. He's just happy the kids are grown so he has more time to play Dota. His motto, happy wife, happy life. And you know what? It's a beautiful thing. So after all that, what's the big takeaway? Well, maybe the hero you pick over and over and over again isn't some random choice. Maybe it's a mirror. Your digital avatar might just be an extension of your weirdest, truest self. So go on, take a look in that mirror. Which one of these are you? And maybe more importantly, which friend are you immediately sending this to? Thanks for watching.